And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the Grand Canyon in Napoleon. It is District Final Saturday for high school girls basketball here in Northwest Ohio, and we got a good matchup for you in Division 6 as the top-seeded Patriots of Patrick Henry take on the 5th-seeded Green Bears of Ottawa Hills. With Miles Holiday, I'm Randy Roberts. Partner, we know a trip to the Sweet 16 on the line. And we've got a very interesting matchup between two teams that really put a hurting on a couple of teams in district semifinals a couple of days ago.
And where else would you rather be, Randy Robertson, right here, right now? It's a championship Saturday afternoon. Two unbelievable basketball teams, a lot of talent on the floor here tonight.
So for Ottawa Hills, they're going to come in at 15-9, the number 5 seed, as we said, in this district. They've already taken down the number 2 and number 3 seeds to get here in the sectional final. They took down the number 2 seed Montpelier 48-40, followed that up with a win over number 3 Tenora in the semifinal 56-38. Miles, they did it with defense. They led the Rams 29-2 at the half. This is an Ottawa Hills team that's going to start 4 players 5'10" or taller, and that length and that size gave the Lady Rams a lot of trouble.
You don't get a lot of teams that have the ability to match up with the length of this Patrick Henry team, but you mentioned something that is so true, Randy, that this Patrick Henry team does it with defense. Some of the defensive numbers that they put out are absolutely staggering. Randy, they have 104 blocks on the season as a team and steal the ball 360 times a year. And as you know, if you block a shot and you steal the ball, chances are those are going to turn into easy buckets on the other way. This is a really good Patrick Henry defensive team.
Yeah, we'll show you the starting lineup here for Ottawa Hills under head coach Tim Lambert, led by freshman sensation Kendall Stiver. 28 points and 11 rebounds in that win over Tenora. 28, that's the low total. She had 30 against Montpelier in the opening round.
This is a really big team, and it's going to be interesting to see how Patrick Henry adjusts that, because they've been the biggest team other than Ottawa Glandorf when they played them this year. But all season long, they've been the biggest team going into every single game. But the one I think is going to have to be really good is Sophia Van Sluten. She's going to have to do a great job on the glass, which she does at 5 rebounds a game. If this is going to be a game that Ottawa Hills can steal, it's going to have to be because they do a good job of keeping Patrick Henry off the glass.
Speaking of Patrick Henry, as we said at the top of our pregame, Lady Patriots 23-1. We're the top seed for this district tournament. Miles said that only loss came to an Ottawa Glandorf team, which, by the way, is still playing today as well in a district championship game. Head coach Justin Sonnenberg's done a great job trying to turn this program around. Last won a district title in 2006. Their path here a little bit easier than Ottawa Hills is. Took out the number 8 seed in Hicksville, 54-27, and then knocked off Evergreen in a district semifinal, 60-17. Held the Vikings to 1 made field goal in the last 20 minutes of game action. That came in garbage time with 30 seconds to play.
A good shot there of Justin Sonnenberg a moment ago on the screen. And Randy, I think if you're going to be an assistant coach and a man on that team, you have to have facial hair. They got the playoff beards going on, don't they? Yeah, you mentioned a great defense against Evergreen. 1 point in the third quarter, 3 in the first. You're going to hold your opponent to only 4 points for half a game? That's a pretty good effort, isn't it?
I'll show you the starting lineup for the Lady Patriots, led by 5'10" junior Karis Crossland. Had 25 in that win over Evergreen. Ada Chrisman, just a junior. As we said, we saw them in the regular season, already committed to play basketball at Findlay. 16 points, 14 rebounds. And Casey Nelson, senior on this team, added 11 points. They've been the 3 that have done the most damage all year, and they're also the 3 tough to contain.
Yeah, Casey Nelson does a great job of controlling the action. A tremendous point guard, really the right type of player for this big lineup. And if you think Patrick Henry, well, this is going to be a one-year thing, watch out, because Casey Nelson is the only senior on this roster.
Winner of this one's going to move on. They're going to play in a regional semifinal Thursday night at Bluffton University. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll give you some keys to the game and get ready for this district championship game. It's Patrick Henry and Ottawa Hills on NWOhio.live.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same. DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
Discover your potential at Four County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose Four County Career Center.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from the Grand Canyon in Napoleon. They're going to begin the process of going through all the lineups for each of these teams. That gives us a chance to take a look at some keys to the game for this one tonight. So, partner, let's start some keys tonight for the Green Bears of Ottawa Hills.
Number one, Randy, this has got to be a game where they control the tempo. Take a look at their starting lineup there real quick. But tempo number one, low-scoring game has to be that way for Ottawa Hills. This gets to 50-plus points, 60, 70 points. Watch out. Patrick Henry wins that easy. Number two, handle the pressure. That's a tough task because this Ottawa Hills team averages 18 turnovers a game. You're going to have to do a great job of handling the pressure that Patrick Henry loves to employ. And then number three, the youth is served. Oh, Kendall Skyver, you brought her up, man. Just a freshman. How good is she? 18.6 rebounds a game. Shoots about 30% from behind the arc. She is outstanding.
That'll be some keys to the game tonight. For the Lady Patriots, Patrick Henry.
Number one, keep OH guessing. Keep Ottawa Hills guessing. We know Coach Justin Sonnenberg loves to mix up the defense. He can mix up about 5-6 different looks. Keep them guessing. That will lead to turnovers. Number two, sharing is caring. This is a basketball team that loves to make that extra pass. They have 4 players in the starting lineup that average a game where they have an assist or and a half more. Almost 2 assists a game. And number three, cross into regionals with Karis. Karis Crossan, what a tremendous player she is. You mentioned it, 25 points against Evergreen. She is an amazing player, 17-5 per game. You're going to get to the regional if you take care of the basketball and give it to Karis.
By the way, we were told by one of our friends, Sarah Harris, before we started, Karis came into that game against Evergreen needing 33 to get to 1,000. So is there any point? First of all, getting 33 in a game is remarkable enough. That's roughly 33 more than I had in my high school career. But you need 33. Well, now you're down to single digits just in one game to get to 1,000.
Yeah,
so 8 away.
Get 8 points here and win the district championship. That'd be a pretty good day for Patrick Henry.
Still going through the announcements of our starting lineups. It gives us a chance to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer. Celebrating over 25 years in business, visit them at brianford.com. And we want to thank all of our sponsors that's been with us all year here on NWOhio.live. It looks like more than likely this will be our final NW Ohio basketball broadcast of the year. We are hoping that we're going to be with you this spring.
Softball and baseball right around the corner, which means warm weather, which, hey, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The starters for Patrick Henry now being introduced. Ottawa Hills just been, and I got to tell you, Randy, they've done a great job here at Napoleon at making a big atmosphere, isn't it? They had the lights out for the national anthem, the red and blue lights up above, great job, and being a little dark and the sound system, playing the music behind the ladies' names, that's a big-time feel.
Well, I was trying to figure out when everyone stood for the anthem why the Patrick Henry crowd didn't look all that great, as they are just to our left. But then we notice on what should be the Ottawa Hills side, that's half filled with red, white, and blue as well. So the Patrick Henry people who did now have to make a much shorter trip here than the Ottawa Hills faithful have come out in full force to support the red, white, and blue.
I would say 3/4 of the fans here are for Patrick Henry, and look at Sydney Snyder jumping for Ottawa Hills. What a tremendous volleyball player she is. And Ada Chrisman ready to tip off. It's go time, Randy Roberts.
And the tip is going to be controlled by the Lady Patriots, and we are underway this Division VI Girls District Championship. The winner's going to get a spot in the Sweet 16. Here's a cross-court pass. Going to lead to Karras for three. Can't get that one. And rebound is grabbed by Ottawa Hills. Lily Berzenwig comes up off the miss.
That was a great rebound by Berzenwig, going up with two hands and corralling it.
A pass in the paint. That was no good for Van Sluten. The offensive rebound out. And now the kick out. And three. Good for Haley Gibson.
A Haley Gibson release rotation and splash. And we're going to have a foul up front. How about that? The Green Bears hunting a three ball early, giving themselves the lead.
Sydney Snyder going to pick up the foul, her first, team's first. So three great officials working this district final as well. Jeff Melcarrick, Doug DeSluver, and didn't see the third official.
Ottawa Hills staying with this zone look that they used on the opening possession. And you see the length right there by Skyver, deflecting the ball away from Nelson. It'll be interesting to see how well Patrick Henry adjusts to the size of Ottawa Hills.
This one's going to be thrown well into the backcourt. Karras Crossland had to work a little harder to go retrieve that than she originally anticipated. Good look inside. The cutter's going to be no good, but we're going to see a couple of free throws for Karras Crossland.
I think they're going to get Skyver on the foul. Keep an eye on that one. Early in the game, she picks up her first. You don't want her to pick up
Skyver's going to get her second.
Yeah, it is her second.
She was
actually
the one that bumped up on top.
Wow, that's a huge moment early in this basketball game.
So first toss up and good for Karras Crossland. So that counter will continue to count down. Now 7 away from 1,000. So I imagine there'll be at least some sort of stoppage to signify the 1,000-point plateau.
Alexa Potts checks in for Skyver. So if you're Ottawa Hills, you got to make a decision now. How long do you sit Kendall Skyver with 2 fouls? Well, that's a big moment in this game.
Skyver, a freshman, has led this team between Skyver and Van Sluten. A lot of names we recognize. We saw Ottawa Hills in the district in volleyball as well. A lot of recognizable names. Van Sluten's going to come all the way around the perimeter. She's going to lose the basketball out of bounds. Tough defense. The coaches are having a little conversation with each other.
Now, a little bit of a screen right there, but was it a moving screen or she stepped out of bounds? You're going to say she stepped out of bounds first.
Patrick Henry get the basketball back. Lady Patriots still down a point early on. Our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Wing 3. That one's going to be no good. Nice box out coming underneath with the rebound. That was Sophia Gildy, and the putback is going to be up and good.
Well, you want to see why Karras Crossland is now only 6 points away from 1,000. How about the use of the left hand and the offensive rebound?
Van Sluten able to get a little bit of space. Her shot is going to be blocked from behind as Casey Nelson is going to get the blocks and then do the flex.
That's what you got to do, right? Watch her. She's going to come out of nowhere, left hand with the block, and, oh, tell me she's not fired up. Look at that.
Nearly runs into, I shouldn't say nearly, runs into a brick wall in Ada Chrisman, her teammate. Ottawa Hills coming inside out. Ball comes out to the wing for Alexa Potts. One's knocked away, so the Green Bears will have to inbound.
Patrick Henry student section right there in front of it. Not a easy place to inbound the basketball in that corner, especially with the water jug right next to you.
Green Bears able to get it in, trying to find that open player. Now foul's going to be called as Sophia Van Sluten gets the opportunity.
That's one of the strengths of this Ottawa Hills team. They can make passes over top of smaller players. A nice little post-to-post feed.
So here is Sophia Van Sluten as the Patrick Henry foul goes on Kelsey Schwiebert. Van Sluten knocks down the first toss.
It's a good sign because Ottawa Hills, I'm sure if you talk to the people over Ottawa Hills, they would say, you know, we're not a great free throw shooting team. And the numbers would suggest that because only 49% on the year.
And a split the pair. Van Sluten's going to poke the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Ottawa Hills. It looked like Van Sluten had raced over. But the Green Bears will maintain possession here. 5:50 to go, opening quarter. Long inbound. That went through a whole host of players to go to Haley Gibson.
I'm kind of surprised it made it through. That was a long pass. Usually those are the ones that get deflected by Patrick Henry.
And Berzenwig at the wing will find Potts. Potts trying to use that off arm. This Crossland will defender.
Yeah, might have got away with a foul there.
Now screen set for Van Sluten. Sophia to the basket, is able to draw the foul again.
I love the tenacity by Van Sluten. Watch her turn the corner, lower that left-hand shoulder, get herself to the glass, and she's going to find herself at the free throw line again. And we know it's her because look at the neon shoes. This Ottawa Hills group, man, sneaker game is strong. They love their colors.
So Van Sluten knocks down the free throw again. So 2 out of 3 in a couple of trips this possession. She'll get one more toss. Latest free throw has put her team back in front as Ottawa Hills leads at 5-4. As Patriots bring this one into the front court. Good entry pass underneath. Tough defense there. Zeta Crispin had nowhere to go with the basketball.
It was Snyder that got a piece of it. Great job in low post defense. We saw her in volleyball go up with a big block in the middle of the floor. That time did it in basketball.
Errant pass taken away, and the left-hand finish is good for Karis Crossland.
Yeah, coming right into your living room with the left hand. Really nice job by Potts not fouling her and make it worse than what it was.
Crossland, they're going to try to get her 8 quick. She's got 6. Latest bucket has put the Patriots back in front 6-5. Just over 4.5 to go. As Potts led the ball knocked away from behind. Crossland leading the break. And this is going to be Casey Nelson unable to get it, but the offensive rebound comes out in a reset for the Patriots. Here is Crossland. She'll get rid of this one into the corner. 3 ball on the way. That one's going to be off the mark. Putback is good. And the score for Ada Chrisman.
Yeah, Ada Chrisman does what good rebounders do. She just attacks the weak side. Comes out of nowhere to get that one. 2 offensive rebounds in that possession alone for Patrick Henry. They picked up the intensity on the offensive glass.
Brody Kale checked back into the lineup for Ottawa Hills. So here's Chrisman at the line to try to convert the 3-point play. And the free throw is good.
That shows you the explosivity of this Patrick Henry team. You look up and you say, wow, it's a pretty good start by Ottawa Hills in this game. And, well, oh, no, wait, it's 9-5 Patrick Henry because they are so explosive, turning defense into offensive points.
Patrick Henry selling out, trying to get a stop defensively. Here's Van Sluten. Good pass on target down to the low block in the score for Sydney Snyder.
And a second post-to-post bucket out of this basketball game. Great job by Van Sluten finding her teammate Schneider on the cut.
Patrick Henry will take their time to get this one in. Here's Chrisman. Tries to get it down low. Ball's going to be lost on the floor. We'll have ourselves a held ball, and the arrow will favor Ottawa Hills.
Well, you better be really certain of your passing here tonight because both these teams have such tremendous length. Those passing windows that you think are open close in a hurry.
It's Green Bears with a basketball. A good one so far here. More bodies are going to hit the floor. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Official very emphatically will announce that it stays Ottawa Hills ball.
Alexa Potts got him like, are you allowed to run me over on a screen? This isn't roller derby. Is this roller derby?
Here's Kale with the basketball, trying to get the lob in. It's deflected, but it'll get to Snyder. Sid trying to get to the basket. That one is going to be blocked away from behind and out of bounds.
Well, 68 blocks for Crispin coming in this year. And, the principle of verticality. And then says, I'll just wait, and then deny.
That was Van Sluten that had it blocked. My apologies. I thought it was Snyder with the basketball. Green Bears are going to change their personnel and what they want on the inbound. Trying to get it in. Van Sluten tried to curl around. Ball's going to be knocked away. Here's Crossland to the basket, looking to set the record. She'll go over 1,000.
Now, how about all the Patrick Henry fans right on cue? Get the 1,000-point signs up in the air. Congratulations, young lady. What a great milestone for her.
We'll get a foul called, so that does give the teams a chance to honor the 1,000-point scorer. She gets hugs for all of her teammates. Now to get back to the task at hand, that's play basketball.
Definitely a moment that she will remember the rest of her life, and it will be an even better moment if they go on and win this district.
Right. All right, now they lead 11-7. Still 3 minutes to go in our opening quarter.
So kind of taking the air out of it here, aren't they?
Yeah, Van Sluten was waiting for a screen. She's going to send this one to Potts. Back to Van Sluten. Van Sluten having a little trouble corralling the basketball. We'll find Brody Kale. Kale will give into the corner for Berzenwig. Berzenwig double teamed and cut off.
Yeah, wants to stay out of that corner. A really nice post feed, though.
Back to Van Sluten. Rolled to the basket. Now we'll get a reach and a foul after the rebound. Karis Crossland grabbed that in traffic.
Ottawa Hills has got to take advantage of every opportunity on a bunny. And that was one, I think, when you talk to him later to say, we probably should have had that one. Point-blank range. Got to have those easy ones if we're going to stay in this game.
Foul's going to go on Alexa Potts. That's going to be her first, team's fourth against Ottawa Hills. The next one sends Patrick Henry into the bonus here in the opening quarter. Get another attempt for three. That one's going to be no good. Patriots have the rebound, and we'll get a tie-up. That just ripped away by Alexa Potts.
They love the physicality of Potts. The post player brings it down to your size. Go ahead and take advantage of it. Great job by Potts, giving them solid minutes.
Arrow is with Patrick Henry, so the Patriots will inbound. So it comes into Crossland from the corner. Three's no good. Another tough rebound and another tie-up this time. It's going to go over to Ottawa Hills.
If you're Justin Sonnenberg, Randy, you've got to be excited because your ladies are absolutely attacking every time the ball is in a precarious spot, as you see right there.
This one thrown away. That one's going to be off of an Ottawa Hills player, and a great athletic play made by Sophie Gilding.
You ain't kidding, brother. How about her with the pirouette in midair to bounce it off a Green Bear and save the possession?
So I'll have to inbound at the end of the Ottawa Hills bench. They get it into Ada Crispin. Crispin's going to find Crossland. Karras now directing traffic. Gildy tried to get that high post pass taken away by Van Sluten. She'll go right to the basket, and she's going to be called for the offensive foul.
You be the judge. Yeah, I think the left shoulder might have been the reason why they called it, because Gildy was set but moving just enough. 50-50 call goes against Ottawa Hills in favor of Patrick Henry.
Player control foul, non-shooting foul. It's Patrick Henry in the bonus now for the final minute plus of this opening quarter. Three ball from Crossland's no good. And another just absolute scrum, and the third held ball on a rebound this quarter belongs to Patrick Henry.
Both teams selling out. The effort here has been elite so far. A lot of credit to Ottawa Hills, hanging tough, only down by 4.
Long inbound, three ball is no good. The Patriots will get it back. Gildy picked up her dribble and she didn't want to. Crossland sends this off to the wing. Now they'll go inside, trying to get the pivot around two defenders as Kelsey Schwiebert, she is going to be fouled.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit, though, to Crossland, who got that offensive rebound to get another possession for Patrick Henry. And here it is going to pay off with Schwiebert going to the line.
So here's Berzenweg guilty of the foul, so Schwiebert will shoot 2 free throws, gets the first one.
Not a lot of teams can go to the bench and either maybe even get bigger or stay the same. Patrick Henry can do that as they're subbing in right now.
And also get much younger, but not drop off the talent.
No, you're right about it. This is a deep Patrick Henry team.
Overall, fairly young team as well. Miles said in our pregame, this is a team that's set up for some sustained success. So Schwiebert gets both free throws.
You got to be happy for Justin Sonnenberg. You know, a lot of coaches, when they build that foundation and the wins don't come right away, sometimes schools will say, let's move on, and the next guy kind of gets the fruits of that labor. Coach Sonnenberg is realizing all that hard work early.
So that foul on Berzenweg is going to be her second. So Ottawa Hills in a little bit of trouble, at least at the foul-wise, I should say, as the attempt put up by Van Sluten is knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Ottawa Hills ball.
Patrick Henry, since the beginning stages of this game where Van Sluten was doing a good job, they've ratcheted up that defense on her. You see a double on that last attempt.
So Van Sluten will do the inbounding. Just barely beats the 5 count. They'll swing this one around. Here's Potts. That left wing gets it up top of the key for Van Sluten. Van Sluten thought about the deep shot. One's going to be taken on the other way. That's no good. I believe that was Gibson for 3. That's no good. Rebound's grabbed in the corner. Patrick Henry will have it. Patriots move quickly. Here's Gildy. Gets this off to Kinley Crossland. Back out, wing 3 up and good for Sophie Gildy.
How about the quarter by Gildy? Great defensively. This time she adds her value to the three-point game. 20%, 7% behind the arc on the year, 100% that time.
Another turnover is going to lead to another basket as Crossland will run the floor and score.
Ottawa Hills needs to get a bucket here. Look at the pinpoint pass. A great job by Crossland to finish.
Now one more steal. Crossland on the errant pass tried to save it. It's out of bounds, so Ottawa Hills is going to get this back, but Crossland already in double digits with 10. Patrick Henry leads 18-7, final stages of our opening quarter.
For your mental health, Ottawa Hills needs to come up with a bucket here. Go into end of the first quarter, down 9 or maybe down 8. This thing it could run out real quickly in the second quarter if you don't get a bucket.
Van Sluten's got the ball knocked out of her hands, so Ottawa Hills will have to inbound again. Clock winds down 10.9 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Van Sluten gets a screen in front of her. She's going to fly from long distance.
Well, that was Steph Curry range right there.
And now it's held ball. Ottawa Hills is going to get this back with 3.4 to go.
Good scrappy play again by Ottawa Hills. The jump ball stays with them. 3.4 left. OB under. Run your best play. Get you an easy 2.
Trying to come up with something. Had the idea. They had Potts cutting to the basket, but that's read well by Patrick Henry and slapped away.
That was a nice call, a back screen and then turn around on the cut, but well defended by Patrick Henry.
Van Sluten will inbound. Here's Kale. Her pass to the wing is going to be knocked away, and that's how our opening quarter will end. All Patrick Henry so far. Patriots lead this one 18-7 after 1. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center. Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
18-7 our score. Patrick Henry out in front of Ottawa Hills after 1 quarter to play in this Division 6 girls basketball district final. Our game tonight brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
Well, you know, Chappie Snappy Dogs, they have great food, great dogs, great brats to snack on. But if you're Ottawa Hills, you want to snack on that. Not the danger that they are snacking on right now. 11-point game, and this was a tight game, and all of a sudden, Patrick Henry, that's what they do. They can explode with points because their defense is so good.
Patriots have the basketball here. Did Ottawa Hills lead 7-6?
Mm-hmm.
And it's been all Patrick Henry since then, so 12-0 run. Patriots have the basketball. Here's Crossland. Tried to bank in a three, doesn't get it, but the offensive rebound grab. This one's just going to be ripped away. Good defensive play made there by Ottawa Hills. And now Bears trying to run the floor. Here's Skyver, can't get it to go. Now Kendall Skyver sat majority of that opening period with 2 fouls. We'll see what this Ottawa Hills team can do with her back out on the floor.
Yeah, Skyver being saddled with the 2 fouls early really affected what the Green Bears can do offensively. But she needed that one to fall, didn't she? That would have really got her some rhythm back.
So here is Gildy. She's already got 1 3, doesn't get that one to go. Crossland getting inside, can't get that go. Third effort is going to be knocked away. This one's chased down by Chrisman. It goes into the corner where Crossland's 3 is then blocked out of bounds. A good play made from the side, as I believe that was either Van Sluten or Skyver that got the block.
A second block of the game by Snyder a moment ago. And Ottawa Hills has done a pretty good job with initial defense, but it's been the second chance opportunities that has absolutely killed them.
So here's Kinley Crossland getting into the paint. Her runner doesn't go. And rebound pulled down for the Green Bears. Skyver will get this one. Kendall's pass deflected but finds the target. Now inside out. 3 ball up and good for Haley Gibson.
Haley Gibson makes some sweet music on that one. It's a way to tickle the twine. Now they're back with an 8.
That's her second of the night. Now here's Kinley Crossland, picks up the dribble to work this one around.
Well, you see the offense flows a little bit better for Ottawa Hills when Skyver's in the game, right? Everybody looked calm, nice little swing pass to the perimeter, and Gibson was able to bury it.
Van Sluten able to step through, knock the high post pass away from Ada Chrisman. But Patrick Henry maintains possession. They're 3. A little too strong. Ottawa Hills comes away with the basketball. Van Sluten this time will bring it up the floor. Over to Berzenweg. Berzenweg into the corner. Here's Skyver trying to create some space. Baseline jumper doesn't go. Sydney Snyder tried to get the offensive rebound. Loose ball comes out. And 2 players standing at the same spot. Entry pass doesn't get to either one of them. Patrick Henry's going to come away with it as head coach of the Patriots, Justin Sonnenberg, wants to use a quick 30-second timeout. So that gives us a chance to tell you our game today brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check out their 2 locations in beautiful Millbury, Ohio.
Well, the Ottawa Hills fans are absolutely fanatical, just like the Patrick Henry fans. And partner, I think we might see the coolest hat ever in the history of all hats for Ottawa Hills. And there it is. Look at that. That is some sweet lid, sir. Is there a giant hat store you go to get that? I mean, that is.
It's gotta be.
You buy a hat like that, you get a free bowl of soup, don't you? You, my friend, are stylish.
Points for Ottawa Hills would be stylish. Here's a 3 the other way from Patrick Henry. This one's going to be no good. Rebounds contested. And it is Ada Chrisman that comes away with it. Chrisman took advantage of where she was at on the floor, was in the backcourt, gave herself a little bit more space. Loose ball rolls to a player right under the floor. The score is good for Casey Nelson.
And that 0-0 comes up big. Takes it back to a 2-point margin. That's a veteran move, right, Randy? She just goes to the vacant spot, ready for the ball. If your defender leaves you, find the right spot to go to.
Skyver trying to clear everyone out. And now foul's going to be called on the entry pass. Tried to feed it to that low post to Lily Berzenwig. It's going to be the second foul on Kelsey Schwiebert. She'll sit down as Ella Chrisman checks into the lineup now. Inbound comes into the paint for Snyder. She'll find it out for Skyver.
That was a nice lob pass into Schneider. I think she might have been better served to go straight up with that, try to score. Very unselfish player.
Van Sluten up top. We'll swing this one around to the left corner. Skyver, a little ball fake. She'll go up top. 3-ball deflected. But the Green Bears will maintain possession. Now Skyver starts a drive from the wing, gets into the paint, can't get it to go. Put back is going to be blocked from behind as Ada Chrisman comes up with a big play.
That is a block party in Hamler. This team is very active defending the low post, blocking shots. You've seen an example early in this game, and that time it was Chrisman again. 2 blocks already in this game. She's up to 70 for a year, Randy.
Ottawa Hills didn't realize it's going to be their ball. So on the melee, on that block, a couple of players had the basketball on the baseline. Was then deflected out of bounds. Now it's Patrick Henry ball following the steal. Here's Nelson again trying to get to the basket. Can't get it to go. She'll get the loose ball and put in the putback.
Well, how many offensive rebounds in this first half has Patrick Henry had? Virtually 1,000. They have just been eating up the offensive glass.
There's Van Sluten spinning between 2 defenders, and she'll draw the foul.
Broke out one of your favorite moves. You're going to see it right here.
Yeah, a little spin-a-rooney.
Split the defense right there. I don't know how people do that and keep their balance. You know, I do that, I'm falling all over the ground, and people are checking on me, make sure I'm okay. I guess they're better athletes. What do you think, Randy?
Just slightly.
Just a little bit?
So Van Sluten's first free throw is no good. She'll get one more. Able to split the pair. She's got all 3 made free throws tonight, this afternoon, for Ottawa Hills. They're down by 11. 3-ball from the wing. That one's no good. Long rebound again as it's deflected. It's out of bounds. Green Bears have the basketball.
Kind of a rarity. Every long 3 that's been shot that has gone on a long rebound. You're so used to a Patrick Henry player chasing it down. Ottawa Hills finally able to get possession out of it.
Here's Skyver. Skyver goes behind the back, steps back, fires away, buries the 3.
Hey, Playground City, will you? Oh my, Kendall Skyver.
It's her first points of the night. Here's a ball thrown into the backcourt. And officials are going to discuss this. Was it deflected? They want to make sure.
You like the official universal. They take the hand, go over top the other hand. It was tipped, sir.
The Patriots maintain possession. 3.5 minutes to go before halftime. Ottawa Hills still hanging around.
That's a good way to put it, hanging around. A couple times in this game, it looks like Patrick Henry's going to run away. And was that a shot or a pass? Well, let's count it as an assist.
I think Crossland just lost her balance, but Ella Chrisman able to be at the right place at the right time to score.
And more importantly, allows them to set up that full court pressure man.
Van Sluten gives to the cutter, and Skyver's attempt blocked from behind. Zeta Chrisman gets another one. They'll send this one ahead. Wing jumper off the mark. Van Sluten has the rebound. It's then dribbled off her leg and out of bounds, and the basketball is going to belong to the Patriots.
Yeah, I think it
off the foot.
Yeah, went off the foot. Shades of the movie Hoosiers right there. That's too bad because Van Sluten did a good job of coming back and getting the rebound.
3 off the inbound. This is going to be good. It's Gildy getting hot now. A couple of threes for her this afternoon.
Yeah, pitter patter. Better get at her. Gildy has shown she can shoot it. Get out on her.
13-point lead for the Patriots. 2.5 minutes to go, opening half. Skyver gets the kick out. Looked like that was a long two. It's no good. Rebound's knocked around. Shot hits the bottom side of the backboard for Bersenwig. And now officials are going to step in, make sure there's nothing going on, as we're going to have ourselves a held ball. It stays with Ottawa Hills.
Yeah, really nice work. But watch Jeff Milcarrick come off that baseline, sees that there's a little bit of something brewing, and he goes in there and says, no, ladies, it's just a held ball.
Inbound comes out, where it's tracked down in the backcourt by Skyver to Van Sluten. Kendall continues that fancy dribble on the baseline. Don't know what she was trying to do. The passer shot. We're going to have an offensive foul under the basket.
A huge break for Patrick Henry, because this was going to be an easy deuce inside. See if we can pick it up. Yeah, you saw the arm push off. Bersenwig, that's a big one. That's her third already.
Still have 2 minutes before we get to halftime. Stay on the floor right now, though a substitution does get up now for Ottawa Hills. There's Crossland cutting and Crossland finishing.
Great pass by Nelson to find her on the weak side. Distracted everybody on the defense. A nice little lob pass to find her teammate.
Now Ada Crispin, another block. Is that 4 for tonight?
It's 4 already. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Another held ball. This is going to be Patrick Henry ball. This might end up setting a state record for the amount of held balls in a basketball game.
Yeah, how do you spell Crispin? It is B-L-O-C-K. Block.
I don't know when that school you went to is, but another job getting to the cutter. Well, Van Sluten wants to get involved. She'll come up with a block on the other end. Where's that Snyder?
That was Snyder indeed. The pink-shoed one got that one.
Well, there's 2 of them with pink shoes.
There are. The sneaker game is so strong at Ottawa Hills.
3 ball for Skyver. Bounces around, drops through.
Well, it just makes you wonder, has she been able to stay on that floor in the first quarter, what the score might be? She's been sensational since she got back out there.
Still 12-point lead for Patrick Henry. They're going to try to answer the 3 on the other end. That's going to be a little too strong for Crossland. Skyver's got the miss. Now 38 seconds before halftime. Gets a screen from Van Sluten. Now here's Snyder inside. Van Sluten unable to get the handle. Here's Crispin. Crispin's going to have it poked away from behind. It's out of bounds. Patrick Henry will keep it with 26 seconds to go as the camera kind of taking the worst end of that attack.
Alexa Potts shows so much value for this Green Bear team. You saw the back tap right there, hustling back. Great defensive player for Ottawa Hills.
Robo trying to get in there and try to take a charge as well.
Yeah, be nice to our favorite cameraman.
3 ball from the corner's no good. Skyver's got the miss. Skyver trying to control the basketball. Crossland a little slow to get up.
That was a loud boom on the floor.
It was.
Looks like she's going to be okay.
Skyver can't get it to go. Second effort is good.
Just a freshman. How impressive has she been in this second quarter?
Half-court lob, no good. That's out. We will reach the half. So Patrick Henry maintains that double-digit lead. Patriots up 29-19 at the half. We will have the second half for you when we return here on NWOhio.live.
Discover your potential at 4 County Career Center, where students of all ages acquire the academic and technical skills, knowledge, and training essential for career success. Embrace career and technical education. Choose 4 County Career Center.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches, vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You didn't turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same: DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
everybody.
Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here from the Grand Canyon in Napoleon, where Patrick Henry leads Ottawa Hills 29-19 at the half in this Division 6 girls basketball district championship game. We'll show you the bracket on how these teams have reached this championship game. So Patrick Henry got wins over Hicksville and Evergreen, while for Ottawa Hills, said in our pregame, already took down the number 2 and number 3 seeds, went to Montpelier, picked up a sectional final win, and then put the clamps down on Tenora in the opening half of their semifinal here on Thursday. So the winner of this one's going to move on. They're going to play in Bluffton Thursday night in a regional semifinal. Miles told me some Columbus Grove interest in this one. So does the winner of this one get the winner of the Columbus Grove game?
That is indeed true. What a matchup with Crestview and Columbus Grove matching up. That's going to be a heck of one. That's tipping off this evening. Going to be a lot of fun in that one.
So officials will wait until the timer runs down. They put 8 minutes back on the clock, and we are ready to begin our second half.
How about Karis Crossling going one-on-one with Kendall Skyver? What a matchup that is right there.
Skyver and Van Sluten up top. They've been the offense for Ottawa Hills. Skyver had to sit a majority of that opening period. Now she's going to step back, fire from deep. This one's going to be no good. It's Casey Nelson unable to corral the rebound, and Ottawa Hills will keep it.
Well, Skyver's going to learn shot selection as she gets older. I mean, even if she would have made that one, foot was on the line, it was just going to be nothing but a long two. Tough to make step-back ones when you're a young player.
Sydney Snyder gets the inbound in. Here is Van Sluten. Van Sluten through a double team. That one rolls off the iron. Rebound is then lost out of bounds. So now Patrick Henry will get possession of the basketball.
Tough break as Berzenwig was trying to corral that one. Stepped on the line for Ottawa Hills. They needed a little bit of a break there.
So Nelson walks this one into the front court. Patrick Henry will just play side to side right now. Content with that 10-point lead. Good drive. Pats looked like it was going to the baseline. Instead, it goes into the corner where the three is good for Casey Nelson.
Yeah, how about the senior making a senior veteran type shot? And the great pass by Gildy. The Ottawa Hills defense had to go out on her because she made 2 threes in that first half.
Runner in the lane is going to be no good. Chrisman with a basketball. Ada kicks this one into the corner for Crossland. Crossland went over 1,000 that opening half. Trying to get it to Nelson for her second of the quarter. Can't get it to go. Rebounds out of bounds. It's going to stay Patrick Henry basketball.
Well, if you thought that Patrick Henry was going to settle down at halftime and not have great effort, you thought wrong, right? It's just in their DNA. They will chase absolutely everything.
Yeah, Chrisman has her pass deflected back to her. Now Chrisman comes out, and now they'll find Casey Nelson. Crossland, the bounce pass for the corner, and we'll get a travel.
Well, first time you see a little miscommunication on the offensive end. I thought you were going to zig, but you zagged, and it's going to be a turnover for Patrick Henry.
Yeah, we saw Gildy in the corner, had a little bit more room than she thought. Very gingerly took a couple steps, thought she was going to step out of bounds. Now Ottawa Hills trying to get going, looking for their first points of the second half. Berzenwig give this one up to Skyver. Skyver, the freshman, that long lob. This one comes out for Snyder, gets the kick out. Here's Van Sluten for 3. That one's going to be no good. The rebound's out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Patrick Henry.
A nice battle. Snyder was almost able to get a little bit of that opportunity on an offensive rebound, but she was denied by Ada Chrisman, who's just been absolutely fantastic today in the low block.
Alexa Potts back into the lineup for Ottawa Hills. Here's Gildy. Gildy's bounce pass goes to Crossland. Crossland inside, can't get it to go, but she's going to draw the foul.
The coaches will talk about doing something with the screen. You don't need to mention that very often to Karis Crossland because she came off that screen full go, Randy. She got it and she took off. Well, players will kind of catch it and then figure out what they want to do. No doubt about it. Karis knew.
So her first attempt, too strong as it goes off the heel of the iron. One more attempt coming for Karis. She'll bury that one. 13 tonight for Karis. It's a 33-19 lead for Patrick Henry in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Skyver trying to step through a pair of defenders off the angle and in.
How about the body control of Skyver? Avoids the block attempt.
And how about the score there?
Boom, bumper cars. Doesn't matter. I'm going to keep my eyes on that top square. Circle gets a square with the high smooch. Double buckshot with a big-time shot.
That's a double circle.
It is.
So Nelson will get the bucket. Doesn't get the free throw that goes with it.
Yeah, last time we had them, we were trying to figure out great double zeros, weren't we?
We were.
And we left out Robert Parrish with the Celtics. How did we leave that one out?
And you're a Celtic guy.
I know. Big Chief. Of course, we all know why they called him Big Chief.
Because he was an Indian chief? Three from the corner, about the answer. And the big bucket, Sophia Van Sluten. That's her first field goal. She did have 3 free throws.
That is a big shot. Keeps that door open a little bit by Van Sluten. They got a lot of work to do, but it's only an 11-point margin.
Crossland, the ball knocked away from the free throw line, knocks down the jumper.
Just a cool customer. Doesn't panic on the near steal. Attacks the free throw line. And this rise and fire, young lady.
It's 15-4 tonight. Ottawa Hills trying to go inside. There's one deflected for Sydney Snyder, but the putback up and good.
Good stick-to-itiveness by Schneider to get it up there.
And now Crossland on the other end is going to have it knocked out of her hands on her way to the bucket. She's going to go to the free throw line.
That's one of the things that Patrick Henry does extremely well. And just because you make a basket, you don't get to coast back on defense. Justin Sonnenberg's group, they will put pressure on you. Make sure you get back, and if you don't, you wind up with a layup opportunity.
Karis Crossland able to get the first free throw. That foul, by the way, is the third whistled on Potts. So she will sit down as Brody Kale comes in. Second toss is good. So Crossland able to get both free throws. And we are going to have ourselves a timeout on the floor here with 4:06 to go. Before we get to the end of our third quarter, we can tell you our game today brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor, serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. We're also brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark with Renewed Therapeutics. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. We're also brought to you by Precision Ag Services, providing agronomic consulting services, including GPS planning, soil samples, and more. Call Precision Ag Services at 419-490-8129 for more information. Also, at the conclusion of our game tonight, Miles and I will be selecting a Spengler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. Typically, we have a bunch of goodies for them, but they're going to have to settle for a championship belt.
Yeah, championship belt. Pretty sweet stuff right there. I think they'll like this year's camouflage blue belt.
13-point lead for Patrick Henry halfway through this third quarter.
And Patrick Henry changed up their defense out of the timeout. And a lot of credit, though, to Ottawa Hills. They're ready for it.
Skyver up top, starts at the wing. But that left-hand dribble stops, pops, left it a little short. Nelson has the miss, and now Casey trying to go coast to coast, initiates the contact, draws the foul, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
And I believe it's going to be on Kendall Skyver as well. And there is the NWOhio District Championship belt. And there's two handsome fellows right above the NWOhio banner. It's the best shot of the night by our producer, Eric. Great job, Eric.
So Nelson gets her first free throw of the night. Puts her in double digits with 10.
It is indeed the third one on Kendall Skyver. And I got to ask you, partner, does it make you pause a little bit when you look at the scoreboard and usually it's the number, then the foul? Number 3's got 22 fouls? That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, just one of those oddities here in Napoleon. A pass under the basket. I believe that was Van Sluten. Too far underneath, had to dribble it out. Now the lob comes into Berzewig. Berzewig cut off, gets it back out. Circle this one around. 3 from Gibson is no good. Karis Crossland has the miss.
Gibson had a big 3 in the first half. That one looked like it was going to be true. Oh, how about the hezzy? Oh, the hesitation dribble, buddy.
And the score for Karis Crossland, that is 7 field goals for her in the afternoon.
She made everybody look like they were just a pylon on the court.
This one knocked away. This last touch by Kinley Crossland. I was going to say that was going to deflect off an Ottawa Hills player.
In the first half, Ottawa Hills snacking on some danger. Oh boy, this is a buffet of danger right now. 43-26, this might just run away.
And we got foul called.
That was the other Crossland, if you will, attacking. And how about this? Just a freshman right here.
So second foul on Snyder sends Kinley Crossland to the free throw line. Her first attempt, no good. So Gildy's going to return to the lineup for Patrick Henry as Nelson will sit down. So Casey's basketball career might be over, but her collegiate career is not. As Crossland splits the pair. She's going to go play golf at Cedarville. Ada Christman now with a steal to add to all the other numbers she has. Ada, good bounce pass underneath. It's going to be no good for Kinley. Second effort doesn't go. Third effort is going to be pulled out. The Lady Patriots reset the offense.
Just consistently attacking the offensive glass. They will wear you out if you don't box out.
Gildy with a good pass. Give to the cutter, switching to the left hand is Ella Christman. That doesn't go. This one is, we're going to have a foul. I thought it was just out of bounds. But Ella Christman is going to pick up the foul.
Ella, another freshman that plays a lot of minutes for this Patrick Henry team. And, we've chronicled a lot of the young players for Patrick Henry, but partner, Ottawa Hills, a lot of youth there too. These are two teams that just might wind up in this same spot next year.
Pass off to the wing, 3 ball. That one's going to be no good. Long rebound tracked down for the Green Bears. Now Van Sluten from deep can't get that one to go. And it's Lady Patriots come away with it. 2 minutes to go in our third quarter. There's Crossland running the floor, gets the pass, and she'll score.
Yeah, how about Crossland pointing back to her teammate, showing the appreciation on the pass, and the defense again for Patrick Henry pays off with another turnover.
And just not looking for the pass was Haley Gibson. Just whizzed by her and out of bounds. Patrick Henry gets it back up 20 with 1:40 to go in our third quarter. So Rosebrook thought about the step through. Instead, they'll swing it around. Karis Crossland, she'll find Gildy.
Now, I like this move. If you're going to sit in the zone, we've got the 20-point lead. We're going to make you come out and defend us.
Ada Christman. Christman's attempt gets inside. Now we're going to have a held ball. Arrow stays with Patrick Henry.
These Patrick Henry fans, they're savvy. They love great effort. Every time there's a loose ball tie-up, and their ladies are on the floor, they applaud that. They stand up and applaud it, Randy.
Karis off the inbound, sends this into the wing. Gildy had a couple of threes in the opening half, turns this one down as we near the 1 minute mark of our third quarter. Drawing the defense in was Ada Chrisman. And the Patriots get the score. Now they're going to take a quick timeout. So 48-26 in our game today. Brought to you by Glenn Garber Sawmill, a full-service sawmill that specializes in serving steaks, rough-cut lumber, furniture-grade lumber, lumber drying, and specialty hardwood lumbers. Call Glenn Garber Sawmill at 419-335-8367 for your business or hobby needs. We're also brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. Now 48-26. Patrick Henry out in front here inside of the final minute of our third quarter. And now they sit about 8 minutes away from their first district title and trip to the regional for the first time since 2006.
Coach Giddens still working hard over there for Ottawa Hills. Coaching hard. This game hasn't been decided with the final buzzer yet, so keep working. You never know what can happen. But let's be honest, Ottawa Hills, they need a can of instant points, don't they, to get back in this one.
Bears with a basketball. Skyver able to get to the basket. So she's been able to score. The problem is keeping her on the floor long enough. She has battled foul trouble all night tonight.
Yeah, good left hand. The attack on that baseline. How many freshmen you see can use a left hand like that to attack?
Patriots look up at the clock. They're going to let this final 30 seconds run down. And a heads-up play, Skyver just to rip that one away. It's two defenders trailing her. It's going to be poked away. It's going to stay Ottawa Hills' ball.
That was Kinley Crossland that came back and tapped it, or else it was going to be a lay-in for Skyver. Great hustle. Patrick Henry, you're up big. You could coast, say no big deal. Nope. They have a standard set. They're going to hustle all the time.
Ottawa Hills trouble with that inbound again. They use nearly all 5 seconds every time they get an inbound. A little hesitation on the pass attempt is going to lead to a ball ripped away. Oh, Ottawa Hills players are going to stop. Have a conversation here.
Watch Ada Crispin right there, the swing it, and then the scowl. Oh, you gotta love the effort right there.
And Gibson is going to be guilty of the foul. That is the 5th team foul this quarter. So Ada Crispin is going to go to the line and shoot the bonus with 8 seconds to go in the third.
Well, how about Gibson? Wait a minute, the foul's on me? I got slung to the ground. How's the foul on me?
That is what her and a few of her teammates and coaches and fans have wanted to know. Casey Nelson's going to re-enter the lineup for Patrick Henry.
It was like a tag team Irish whip into the corner, wasn't it?
Second toss, not successful. How about the offensive rebound? That's no good. Crossland right there to get the putback.
And who else, right? What a day for Crossland. Just a basketball magnet. Great players have the ball come to them because they're always in the right spot. Oh, what a day for Karis Crossland.
Yeah, big lead for Patrick Henry, and we'll have the fourth quarter for you right after this.
In 1951, DeRochers began servicing their valued customers by repairing radios. Since then, there have been many changes, but one thing has remained the same. DeRochers' continued commitment to providing first-class service to their dedicated customers. DeRochers no longer services radios, but we do service all the major brand appliances. To schedule outstanding service for your appliance repair needs, please call 734-457-9999. Mention this ad and receive a special discount on your initial call. DeRochers, your appliance experts.
51-28, Patrick Henry out in front of Ottawa Hills as we move to the fourth quarter in our game today, brought to you by Brian Ford, your 7-time President's Award dealer. Celebrating over 25 years in business, visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook.
Already starting to book up for post-school parties, like graduation parties. So you want to give Carol a call. Does walking tacos also. So if you want to have an easy time of it, because who wants to work on those parties, right?
That's right.
That's the worst part of it. Looks like Carol handle all your food.
And we appreciate all of our sponsors here through the basketball season. We hope you continue with us. We'll have some baseball, softball for you, a few regular season games, and hopefully a few more come tournament time. As Ottawa Hills is going to open the fourth quarter with the third three of the afternoon for Haley Gibson.
Yeah, Haley Gibson gives them a little bit glimmer of hope. Got it back to 20.
Patrick Henry will run a little 4-out action. Block coming there. Van Sluten will get that one. Has the basketball back. Off to the wing for Skyver. Skyver will lose the handle out of bounds, but it'll stay Ottawa Hills ball.
What a great example that was as Van Sluten was dribble on the left wing. All the defensive principles of Patrick Henry, where they all played help side defense, and you could see all the eyeballs on the ball and on their man at the same time. Well schooled defensively.
Now Van Sluten trying to bank in a three. That one's going to be a little too tough. Chrisman in traffic comes away with the miss. Casey Nelson able to walk this one into the front court. Already a minute gone by in our fourth quarter. Crossland, one of the off shots she's had tonight. Skip pass on the baseline. Corner three doesn't go. There's a rebound ripped away. It's going to be 5-on-4, and Skyver's going to be called for the carry.
You saw Skyver. You're going to look. She's going to peek over her right shoulder. Yeah. And as she does that, she kind of loses control. A little speed dribble with the left hand. Just got a little bit out of control.
So Nelson had that off arm ready to protect the basketball. Now she'll go into the trees, can't get it to go. We'll have a held ball on the rebound. Patrick Henry will have it as Coach Sonderberg wants to take a full timeout.
If you had that bingo card today that had all held ball on it, you have a coverall today.
Absolutely a winner. Our game today brought to you by Bricks to Clicks. Saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Visit Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or check out their 2 locations in beautiful Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. We're also brought to you by Renewed Therapeutics. Reclaim your vitality, reignite the spark with Renewed Therapeutics. Feel renewed with Renewed Therapeutics in White House. Call Brandy at 419-877-8159 or visit renewed-therapeutics.com. As Miles and I point at which one of the symptoms we believe the other one has on that timeout.
Well, the good news is Brandy can help us out with it.
Better show if we leave the cameras pointed on the floor or just have a camera on us poking fun at each other all afternoon.
You got me with a print media guy a little bit earlier today during my keys of the game. You did a great impression of him, and I almost fell for it. Nice job.
51-31 here, 6:20 left to go. It's Patrick Henry trying to head to the regional for the first time in, trying to do some quick math, 19 years?
2006, right? And how about the high glass smooch there?
Big Sid, Kelsey Schwiebert. It's her first basket, a couple of free throws for 5 points tonight. Skyver, a good take, and it's going to lead to a foul.
But if this was, right there, Chrisman can't believe it. She's like, they've been clean all day. What are you talking about, buddy? That was like my 20th block for the afternoon.
It is going to be her first foul. So here is Skyver from the free throw line. She'll knock down the first one.
So if this was an election night, and, you got Karl Rove and the Fox guys, and, they always like, with 22 precincts in, we're going to go ahead and say, so-and-so wins, right? I think they would probably say that this was going to be a Patrick Henry win.
I would agree.
But the Ottawa Hills ladies still working hard.
Second free throw is off the mark. Ottawa Hills will maintain off the rebound. Here's Skyver. It looked like they're going to give Kendall a little bit of space. Now Van Sluten, she was going to keep shooting until she buried a three. That's actually her second of the night now. Trying to get to double digits. She's up to 9. Does Ottawa Hills have enough time to make a run?
Man, they're going to need a lot more shots like that. The good news for them is they got the first one they need.
Now in traffic, trying to go high off the window. That one's no good. Skyver has the rebound, and now a reach-in is going to be called. We've seen a lot of tie-ups off that. See what we got here.
Yeah, you see Schreiber trying to get her hands on it, but really good fundamentals that time by Skyver because she moved the basketball away and turned what was going to be a held ball possession into a foul. Really nice move.
That's going to be the third on Schwiebert, so she will sit down. Actually, I take that back. I saw a substitution, but that was not Kelsey Schwiebert. She's still out on the floor. So Van Sluten trying to get for a second triple. That one's no good. Crossland has the miss. Karras going to leave this one ahead. All sorts of contact. Chrisman is going to draw the foul.
Boy, she loves contact, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah, Skyver a little bit slow to get up, but I think she's going to be okay. And you can tell the Ottawa Hills ladies really care about each other. All of them go over there, make sure she's okay. Heck of a tumble. Now, they're going to call that on Skyver, so that'll be her fourth.
Yeah, Tim Lambert wants to use a timeout here for the Green Bears, so we can tell you that our game today brought to you by Precision Ag Services, providing agronomic consulting services, including GPS planning, soil samples, and more. Call Precision Ag Services at 419-490-8129 for more information. And at the end of our game here in a little over 5 minutes and 5 seconds from now, Miles and I will be selecting a Spengler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game. They're going to go home with some sweet swag from Spengler Candy World.
I like the timeout by Tim Lambert there because you have your freshman superstar player in Kendall Skyver that takes a big tumble, and you go down there. You call the timeout because you want to check on her, make sure she's okay. You know, a lot of coaches would just kind of like bypass it and say, let's just keep playing. Nice move by him, getting the timeout called, checking on her, and checking the lady's temperature for the last 5:05 of this game. And of course, Sean Ginnon is assistant over there working hard as well. It's a really nice group over at Ottawa Hills. They have worked extremely hard.
This is a team that has been, well, they've been the second placer to Toledo Christian the last few years in the TAC.
Great point.
TC taking a bit of a step back this year.
And one of those top heavy leagues year in, year out.
More contact. Officials going to let him play a little bit. It's Patrick Henry electing to spread out the offense. Here's Nelson. A good dribble and chase. Out for Gildy. Gildy's pass nearly taken away. Here's Crossland. Crossland in the paint. Runner doesn't go. She'll get her own miss. Back out to Nelson. They'll just redo it.
That moment just encapsulated the whole game, didn't it? Shot missed, but corralled up for a second chance opportunity by Patrick Henry.
Nelson into the corner, comes back out for Crossland.
Patrick Henry in no hurry. They're spreading the floor, letting that clock be their best friend.
Nelson backs up. Right now at the volleyball line, she's going to get a little bit closer to that timeline. Now halfway through this fourth quarter. Crossover move for her, and then when the double team comes, is able to get rid of the basketball. That's just to another solid ball handler in Karras Crossland. And with that fake, and we'll do it again. Now the trees inside are going to start to defend. We're trying to get a block. Second effort is good for Casey Nelson.
What a picture perfect offensive set for Patrick Henry. You had a shot early, didn't make it. You got the offensive rebound, spread it, eat more clock, and then you get the layup that you need after eating about 2 minutes off the clock.
56-35 as we near the 5-minute mark. This district championship game. There's a lob inside. This one's going to be deflected. Crossland's got the steal. Karras with the left hand to get in and score. So I have Karras Crossland now with 25.
Had 25 against Evergreen in the previous round. She has picked the right time of year to play her best basketball.
Wild shot inside is no good. Now Ada Chrisman able to bring this one into the front court. Karras is going to hold up and wait for everyone else. At least I can tell, it looks like Ottawa Hill is starting to run out of gas. See some hands on hips, hands on knees.
There were some tired young ladies out there on that last offensive possession. Hey, you try playing defense for 2 minutes straight. See how much you still have left in those legs.
This Patrick Henry team just used their depth. They're going to run as much time off this clock as they can. Here's Nelson kick into the corner. See how much time Ottawa Hills will give them before they try to stop this. It looks like all fresh faces at the table ready to come in now for the Patriots. So we'll see if Patrick Henry wants to get a stoppage to allow the change to be made. As we get near the 1 minute mark of this one. PH fans on their feet. They're making some noise as they know their team is 60 seconds away from headed back to the regional tournament. Now a timeout. It's just going to be a quick timeout to allow the substitutions to come in and play the final minute. So don't even know if they'll run the full time off the clock here. Officials will let this one go. They will use the full 30 seconds. So now the youngsters, some who've seen quite a bit of playing time for Patrick Henry, will now come back in. 58 seconds left to go in this district championship. Kinley Crossland with it. Kinley keeps her dribble, gets a screen from Ashlyn Mullins. I see Elisa Almanza out there. There's a over and back call. So Ottawa Hills get the basketball back with 42 seconds to play. So the only thing yet to be decided is what this final score will be. As Ottawa Hills gets the basketball back on offense, Van Sluten fakes the three, drives to the basket. Looks like she's going to draw the foul. So Patrick Henry's going to take a 24-1 record into the regional tournament. Ottawa Hills will end the year at 15-10. As Van Sluten able to get her first free throw. As the Green Bears will get a couple of changes as well. Second free throw is no good. Ella Chrisman gets the miss, and all Patrick Henry will have to do is bring the basketball into the front court. As we're going to get a travel called. Kinley Crossland trying to lean in a little bit on the defender. Now trying to plead her case with one of the officials. Ottawa Hills with another opportunity. Van Sluten at the wing, comes top of the key. Now she'll double back on that right side. Here's Skyver. Kendall lets it go inside. Van Sluten will get a whistle. Play stops with 10.5 seconds to go. So Ella Chrisman is going to pick up the foul. So one more inbound into Skyver, trying to roll it off front of the iron. Putback is no good. Third effort up and good. As 1.5 seconds to play, Patrick Henry able to run out the clock in our final this afternoon in our Division 6 Girls Basketball District Final. We'll have Patrick Henry off to the Sweet 16 as the Patriots pick up a 58-38 win over Ottawa Hills. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to head down to the floor. Miles is going to catch up with our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game when we return.
Okay.
58-38, our final. Patrick Henry's off to the regional for the first time since 2006 as they claim the Division 6 Girls Basketball District Championship with a win this afternoon over Ottawa Hills. A big part of that is the play of Karis Crossland, went over 1,000 points for her career in the big win tonight. She is our Spangler Candy World Sweet Player of the Game.
A big smile, and you should be smiling. What a great day for you. You guys get your first district championship since 2006. How's it feel that you accomplished something like this as a team?
Feels amazing. I wouldn't want to have done it with anyone else. I'm just glad it was team, and we did it for our senior Casey. So
that's fantastic. And you personally, over 1,000 points. Looking back on that, how special was that moment?
it was really special. But yet again, I couldn't have done it without my team. You know, they get me the ball, and I couldn't have made anything without them. So
yeah, this is a team that you guys take a lot of pride in defense, don't you?
Yes, we do. Our coaches constantly harp on us to get down on defense, get in our 50. You know, we have a pretty good half-court defense, and we practice it every single day, so we definitely need it. But we can improve on it still. So
congratulations, and keep it moving, man. What a great season on you guys. Let's keep this thing rolling. Thanks.
Thank you.
A big win for Karis Crossland and Patrick Henry as, again, the Lady Patriots off to the regional tournament as they score 58-38 win over Ottawa Hills. So PH is going to play Thursday night at Bluffton University in a regional semifinal. So they're going to do some awards here to hand out for this district so we can now fill out that district bracket. So Patrick Henry, the top seed, is the district winner, and they're going to be moving on to the regional. That's going to wrap it up for our coverage this afternoon from the Grand Canyon in Napoleon. We want to thank everyone made tonight possible. Tonight and this afternoon, what starts with Andy Ham, great AD here at Napoleon, and the great staff that he has. Thank Eric Herman filling in today. Want to thank William for the work he's done on the camera, not only today, but all season long. So 58-38 is the final. Patrick Henry off to the regional with a win over Ottawa Hills. So for my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire NW Ohio Live crew, and Randy Roberts, thanks for watching, everyone.